Well, welcome back to Carolina Saltwater Living, y'all. We made a grocery run this morning, specifically a meat run. Obviously, we're not growing our own meat out anymore, pork, chicken, or even deer hunting right now. So we're buying our beef and pork products at a local independent grocer here in Southeast North Carolina. So I wanted to give you kind of an idea of what we're paying locally for beef and pork here where we're at, and see how it compares to you wherever you live at around the country or even overseas. So let's start off with ground beef, and this is $73.27. Makes great hamburgers, y'all. Got plenty of fat in it, and it's ground right there in the store. $4.99 a pound, and that's actually a little bit high from what we normally pay. Usually it's around $3.99. It crept up just a little bit here lately, but that's what I got there. I got 2 packs of this. We'll go over the full amount here when we keep going through it. But Brightleaf smoked sausages, and these are fantastic, y'all. These are $5.99 for a 1 pound pack. And they actually have bulk boxes of them in the store. And I don't get it, because you'd think the bulk box would be cheaper by pound, but it's actually $6.19 a pound for the bulk box. I don't know if they've figured that out yet, or if the consumer has, but I figured it out. And so we buy the individual packs of smoked sausages. Love them for breakfast, and I love them in shrimp bowls, y'all. That's primarily why I pick them up. What else is in here? This is something we don't buy a lot, but I wanted some of it. Cube steak, beef cube steak. Real pretty color to it. And this is $8.19 a pound. $13.55 for that pack. That's a lot of money, y'all. But I wanted it. Most of the time we buy the pork because it is cheaper. The pork variant is cheaper, and honestly, I like it just as good, but wanted a little extra protein, a little extra iron. So we got that. 2 packs of Brightleaf bacon. Really good bacon. Really, really good bacon. All right. What else we got in here? Oh, this is going to be a future video on the Pit Boss. Neck bone. Pork neck bone. Who of y'all have eaten neck bone? $1.69 a pound. That's pretty cheap, y'all. We actually had oxtail the other night. Some friends invited us over to their house, and that's, if you don't know, the tail off of the beef. Neck bone is just as good at a fraction of the price, in my opinion. All right, we got neck bone. Now, the last thing that we have here is a beef boneless shoulder roast. That's going to go on the cooker back here for tomorrow night's supper. We're going to have beef, barbecued beef sandwiches. $6.99 a pound. $16.71 for that 2.39 pound beef roast. All right, so let me pull out the calculator, and we're going to go through here and just see exactly how much we spent on this beef and pork products today. All right, set your calculator down. For the beef roast that I'm going to put on the cooker, $16.71. The neck bone, $4.93. The bacon, they were $5.99 a pack, 2 of them, so plus $5.99 plus $5.99 plus the hamburger. 1 pack was $20.56. The other pack $22.36. Three packs of smoked sausage at $5.99 each. $5.99 plus $5.99, and the cube steak $13.35. So $107.86. That does not include tax. All right. Now, here's what I want to do. 107.86. Remember that for me. 107.86. Maybe I can remember. 107.86. Now, let's figure up what's the poundage here. 107.86. Remember that. 2.39 plus 1.63 plus 2.92 plus 2 pounds plus, I'm sorry, those are 12-ounce packages. The bacon, I have to account for that. Plus 4.12 plus, what's the weight on this one? 4.48. 4.48 plus 3 pounds there. So 20.54 minus, let's see, 12 ounces per pack of bacon. I believe that's correct. Let me double check. Used to be pound packages, you know. 12 ounces, so 16. It's a pound less than what you would normally get. So I need to subtract 1 pound. So 19.54 pounds, and 107 and some change was what we did. So we'll do 107 and 19. So $107 divided by 19 equals $5.63 a pound on average. That's what we paid for everything that's sitting right here. Let me make sure I'm correct on that. Yeah. So that's the average. Just over $5.50. What was it? $5.50 a pound. Let me double check, because my brain sometimes. 107 divided by 19. 5.63. $5.63 a pound. That's for the average. Now there's no steaks in here. The only high dollar cuts. Sounded like that one's getting ready to crash into me. Airplanes. Was this cube steak? That's the most expensive beef that we bought at $8.19 a pound. But y'all, at $5, and the heat just cut off, so maybe you can actually hear me. At $5.63 a pound, average, y'all, for some cheap cuts to more expensive cuts to bacon and smoked sausage. That is not too bad, because we generally cook maybe a pound of meat at the time on average for a meal, and that carries us over to the next day too. We usually have leftovers. Sure, it's more than I want to pay, but it's probably better than some of y'all are paying elsewhere. Let me know. I want to know in the comments. I am curious to see what you are paying for hamburger, for neck bone, if you use that. We do for bacon, you know, for all these different cuts. What are you paying where you live at? Guys, y'all have a good day and a great week. I'm gonna get some of this stuff portioned out, vacuum sealed, and ready for meals. This will last us, y'all. It will be a couple of months, honest to goodness. Probably at least 2 months before we go back to buy more of these same items. That's just kind of how we do it. We don't gorge ourselves on meat, but we do like to have it with most meals. Y'all have a good day and a great week. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise too high. We will see you on the next one.